know some people are a little iffy about chicken gizzard. Try that fire. Watch your mouth.
Not bad.
All right, guys, before we move any further into the video, there's a quick and important message from the sponsor of this video. So did you know one man every hour, every single day is diagnosed with testicular cancer? Actually, testicular cancer is the #1 form of cancer for men ages 15 to 35. And I know my demographic. A lot of that is you and me. I mean, I look young. I'm not that young, you know. I'm over 15, but also not that old. So because April is actually National Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, I want to share with you guys how important this cause is for me. Now, cancer has affected so many people in my friends and family's lives. I'm sure it's affected your guys' lives too. So I cannot stress how important it is for you to have cancer prevention screenings every now and then. So with your health, hygiene, and your balls in mind, Manscaped and the Testicular Cancer Society want to remind you to check yourself for testicular cancer with an easy once-a-month at-home check. And to help remind you to check yourself for a limited time, you can get Manscaped's special edition Lawnmower 4.0 electric waterproof trimmer. To celebrate the launch of this trimmer, Manscaped will be donating $50,000 to the Testicular Cancer Society to help everyone impacted by testicular cancer. There's only 10,000 of these, so make sure to get it before it's gone. As always, you can use my promo code TCSEVAN, that's TCSEVAN, for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. To purchase the new special edition TCS Lawnmower 4.0 to support this cause, or for more info on how you can perform simple routine self-checks at home, visit manscaped.com/TCS. If you want to help support their mission to shave balls to save balls, you can donate at testicularcancersociety.org. Remember to use my promo code TCSEVAN, TCSEVAN, for 20% off and free shipping. Thank you to Manscaped. Remember to check yourself down there every month. Shave your balls to save your balls.
This is your captain. Flight crew, please prepare for landing. On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant stay.
Give me a good push.
You gotta do chest bumps, bro.
Alright. That was hard. Alright, yo, we are back with another video. Today's a very special video because we're in LA, but we're not just in LA, we're in KTown.
KTown, so that's a little Bangladesh, make it clear. We're just trying to show you the stuff that you can't really get outside of LA, KTown, you know? Something that's worth traveling here for. Yeah. So off the bat, like right now, it's like 3 in the morning. It's still popping out here, people still out and about.
He just got off his flight.
I was cheap, so I couldn't get a direct flight. 12 hours of flying across the US later, I gotta hit my favorite spot.
It's busy right now. Do people in LA just not sleep or something?
I don't know, but they say New York's a city that doesn't sleep, but I feel like KTown, bro. No one ever really sleeps there.
Then we're just gonna go eat this Korean food and go take a nice nap until we go eat some more Korean food.
And tacos, bro.
Yeah.
He was asleep at the hotel. I got here after 12 hours of flying and we had to come right away to my favorite spot ever. So Nangdan, KTown, 24 hours.
It better be good because he woke me up. I was sleeping peacefully in my nap.
But you know what I'm saying? I always like going to local spots that people really, you know, mess with on a local level. And we got the homies here.
They look like the prototypical KTown dudes.
But you know, you agree, right? This is a for real like late night spot,
Yeah,
like real KTown shit, right?
We come here when it's like 4 in the morning and we're like lit. The only good place that's actually really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be good because it is late and it's packed right now.
Yeah. All my energy I'm getting right now is excitement to eat this. My favorite spot, dead ass.
So why is this your favorite spot?
Because it's 24 hours, Korean, late night, spicy, rice cake, short rib. Who doesn't like short rib?
Well,
KTown.
Vegetarians don't like
I mean, I don't care about them. Got the Kokalbi gym, so it's a short rib stew. And we got a little oxtail, rice cake. Sometimes people add cheese, but it's a little bit too much for me, so we went no cheese this time.
You don't sleep on Koreans and the cheese though.
They be putting cheese on everything though. It's just too much, bro. Like, it looks nice, but I think sometimes a little bit too extra. This speaks for itself, you know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, it only makes sense that we're here at 2 a.m. late night. A real representation of what K-Town life is like. I'm dead ass, if this food's not good, I'm smacking the out of you.
Nah, bro, it's gonna be good.
Your face lives another day without being smacked.
It's fire, right?
It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
So it comes with rice cake, they got some carrots, some potatoes, and they put it in like a stone, like pot thing.
You
that
told me
keeps
it was
hot.
like a stew, but it's not.
It's a stew, because there's sauce here, but it's just not that thick.
But it's not like what you would think when you order a stew.
Yeah, it's more meat and like vegetables than it is like any liquid. You can either get it like sweet, with like the soy sauce base, or you can get it spicy. So we did it spicy, we did like a medium spice.
Koreans incorporate a lot of oxtail in there.
Not really, this is one of the only times I feel like I've seen it. I know they do oxtail soup, like oxbone soups and stuff, but it's the only time I've ever really seen oxtail like meat. You've had like Jamaican oxtail, that's like the only oxtail I've ever had, honestly.
We've always said that oxtail used to be like the lower end meat.
So short ribs.
Now it's like top tier.
I didn't eat all day, bro. I was just thinking about this. I was literally in the plane, started thinking about it, and my mouth just started watering, bro. I think a special thing about this dish is that it's not like a super well-known Korean dish. You can't get this at like every spot, you know what I mean?
You can't find this in New York?
Surprisingly, like, nah, I looked it up, and like there's only one place that I found in New York, KTown, that even has it on the menu, and they weren't even really specializing in it like that, you know, it was kind of just there. And this and the spot next door are kind of the only two places that I really know of that really specialize in this dish.
But it's good to showcase that Koreatown in Los Angeles really has this type of food.
KTown LA food is deep, bro. They get like the most niche dishes that you could ask for, because this is like a super home style dish, like, you know, it's what your mom would make for Thanksgiving, or like, you know, a church function or something like that. It's
family style.
Yeah, it's not like an everyday regular kind of meal, you know? It's dope that you can experience that kind of food here, you know?
And the quality is not lacking either, you know? A lot of places the quality might lack the more popular it gets, but the meat was fall off the bone, super tender, super juicy. It takes time, right?
It takes time. They even say it on the menu, like, don't ask them to rush it, you know? Because like quality takes time.
And then you can tell that they put love in every dish here.
They do. You can taste it for real.
Loving takes time. You can't rush love.
You know, maybe it's the ambiance, maybe it's the company that we have, you know what I'm saying? But it just takes me back, bro. It takes me back to a happy time in my life.
You said you were going through it.
Yeah, but it was so good that we stopped going through it. That's what I mean. I had one of the worst arguments of my life, right? It was looking bad, right? And then, you know, we came here, we had to put our differences aside and just enjoy how good this food was. Just imagine, bro, imagine being able to have this at 4 in the morning whenever you wanted.
All right, so we're gonna finish this meal right now, and then I'm gonna go back to the hotel room and sleep. I don't know what you're gonna do.
We'll see what we get into, bro. Our cameraman's birthday today, so gotta live it up. You see the camera shaky? Because he had a good time before this.
Okay, yo, so first things first, we woke up the next morning after Knock rudely interrupted my sleeping. We had to hit up KTown Plaza, right?
KTown Plaza, right in the middle of Koreatown. It's like a mall. This is like a Korean mall. It's 3 floors. You got, you know, regular stores. You can get a dentist, buy some lingerie. And the reason that we're here is the food court.
I thought we were here for lingerie.
Not on camera, man. Koreatown is filled with endless plazas, filled with hole-in-the-wall restaurants left and right, left and right. But sometimes you don't want to be out and about exploring different plazas, everything like that. You just want to get the full experience in one place, and that's what the food court is for. There's like probably like 10 stalls here. They all specialize in something a little different, and you can get a whole taste of Korea basically in one little room.
You know this place is the shit, because when people say if you go to an Asian restaurant and there's no Asian people in there, you probably think it's garbage. Yeah. Well, not only are Koreans in this food court, but the elderly are here too.
They're just posted up, chilling.
And you know how picky elders are with their food. So what we got here?
One of the spots we went to is Aulem, which kind of focuses on Korean street food. So we got the Korean fried chicken, classic, you know.
Mad sesame seeds.
Koreans mastered the fried chicken game, you know. They like blew everybody else out of the water.
The real KFC.
The real KFC.
You saw the juice dripping if you wanted to play the replay. You can never go wrong with Korean fried chicken.
You really can. Bad Korean fried chicken is still pretty good fried chicken. So like my issue with some Korean fried chicken places is they'll double fry it, it'll get super crispy, but then they put too much sauce on and it gets soggy quickly. This one has that perfect ratio. Still get all the flavor, but it's still super, super crispy.
You know what's good? Because it's a mom and pop shop. The lady was super nice. I want her to be my mom. Sorry, mom. Bulgogi tacos. So obviously you have tacos and instead of regular like carne asada, they have bulgogi inside.
This might seem inauthentic, but honestly, fusion food is so popular in Korea that it kind of becomes Korean. And we're also in KTown, and the 2 largest populations of people here are Koreans and Mexican people. So it's a natural fusion that's happened over time. Did you bite this?
What?
Did you bite it? This looks like a perfectly taken bite.
No. Maybe. I might have taken a bite. Korean man and a spicy Latin woman come together and make a beautiful baby. That's what that is right there. It goes together like a perfect marriage. And we got the spicy rice cakes. Call it
tteokbokki?
Tteokbokki.
Tteokbokki. There's usually some fish cake in there, and it's like a spicy gochujang base.
Ooh, that's kind of spicy.
It's good, the flavor is there, but I like my rice cakes a little bit more chewy. They kind of like fall apart as you're biting into them.
I'm falling apart.
So am I. And we also got these drinks. Chike is like a sweet rice dessert, and they made it into a slushie, and this is so fire. Tony got one, and then I tried, and I had to get one, and then Evan had to get one. Tony's recommendation. It's so sweet and cold.
I don't like overly sweet things. Yeah. But I f***s with that.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Like, I will drink that shit and get diabetes. I don't care.
you get your food? Plaza. So I got these bibimbap. It's like cold buckwheat noodles. They're super chewy with beef, some kimchi, radish, and like a kind of a spicy soup and a half a boiled egg. Cold noodles are kind of weird for some people because they think noodles are soup and they think hot automatically. But cold noodles in the summertime, man, it hits. And it comes with a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of hot mustard. Lightly pickled cucumbers and some radish kimchi and a little miso soup on the side.
This dude always chokes on something. He never fails to choke on some type of food.
I just get too excited when I start eating. I'm in my whole different world right now, bro. I'm not even listening to what you're saying. They got these little bits of, I think it's brisket, and it's just so bomb, bro. When you add the hot mustard to this, it really changes the whole dish. It kind of gives it that like wasabi flavor,
So it's like you're eating two different meals.
It tastes like two completely different things once you add the mustard.
Got jjajangmyeon, the black bean from Taojiao.
Jjajangmyeon, you said in Chinese there's also jjajangmyeon, which is like black bean stir-fried noodles.
I grew up eating that. I got confused as I got older and I was like, Koreans eat that too?
The Chinese immigrants to Korea brought jjajangmyeon with them and it got really popular. The Koreans kind of put their own twist on it and it's kind of like the essential Korean Chinese food. Like how I think orange chicken is to us, jjajangmyeon is to them. We got the seafood version. Portion size is also massive.
This is too thick for the wooden chopsticks to hold.
That's why you need the metal ones.
Oh, the skillful master.
Did you know I was Korean, bro?
You look Korean. It's definitely different from the Chinese style. Like a distinct flavor. It's different from Chinese.
I've actually never had this dish before. Seafood's actually pretty good. It's like tastes pretty fresh.
Kind of tastes like a lo mein.
Kind of like a lo mein, like got that greasy flavor. I can see why it's like Korean, Chinese, like takeout food of choice. You want something greasy and noodly. So Tony got the sweet and spicy chicken tonkatsu. So tonkatsu is Japanese, but there's a lot of Japanese influence in Korean food. Comes with their little house salad, probably with some Thousand Island dressing. I think that's some mac salad as well, with some rice and then some more sauce.
Very Hawaiian-esque. Where's my piece, Tony?
Tony likes me better, he cut me this piece. Super crispy, and it's actually a lot spicier than you would expect. Because you're eating it, it's sweet, you feel the tonkatsu flavor, but then after you're done eating it, the spice doesn't leave your mouth, it's still there.
Yeah, Tony is struggling. He was like, oh, this is spicy.
Yeah.
And now while he's filming, he's just taking sips of his
That's actually exactly what he sounds like.
Oh, it's spicy. Alright guys, so we're at Bulgogi Hut. It's a Korean barbecue spot in K-Town, and it's pretty packed today. It's a Sunday, everyone's out and about.
Beef belly right here. And we also got their house special bulgogi. We got the sides, we got the mac salad, we got some japchae, kimchi, we got some pickled daikon. It was really interesting, they gave me a piece of fat to kind of grease the pan up with before I put on the chamel biggie, the beef brisket. Rubbing the fat on definitely gives it some extra flavor. Because brisket really isn't the most flavorful meat. We definitely need some sauces.
Knock is the chef extraordinaire. He made me a nice little brisket. You know how LA is known for taco places? You can't go around the corner without seeing the taco truck. In K-Town, you can't go around the corner without seeing a Korean barbecue spot. And that's the beautiful thing about K-Town is you can go try out one Korean barbecue spot out and try the next one. And you can't really go wrong with any of them. There's different ones. There's cheap ones to expensive ones to a la carte ones, all you can eat ones. The world is your oyster. Should I say the world is your bulgogi? I don't know if beef is aphrodisiac, but
it is for me. We're not gonna talk as much here on out. We're just gonna enjoy this meal.
here's a musical montage of us eating in slow motion. Hero. know if you can hear us. We tried to tell them to turn the music down, but you know, they wouldn't listen. We were like, hey, we're filming a video, turn the music down. But they wouldn't do it and people wouldn't shut up. So here we are at KBBQ in KTown. It's a spot where people like to go out and drink and get bar food.
Honestly, like, just look around. This is the vibe. These are the KTown vibes at night, you know? We're really in the heart of it right now.
What do we have here to eat?
We got like regular bar food, so it's stuff that's good when you're drinking, just chatting with your friends, you know what I mean? Stuff you can pick at. We got some kimchi pancakes with their house seasoned soy sauce. We got some popcorn chicken that came with a little bit of slaw, some sauces. And we got the chicken gizzard with some kimchi on the side. I know some people are a little iffy about chicken gizzard, but trust me, try that fire.
We're at a bar and people are gonna get drunk off soju. You're probably not gonna care what you're eating as long as it's deep fried.
It's deep fried, got some sesame oil on it. You're good, you're straight all night.
But that concludes our Koreatown and LA tour. The music went down finally. All right, so yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely check out all the places we went to.
Let us know if there's any Korean spots that we're sleeping on in KTown.
Part 2 next time. We're in LA. Until next time, we're out. Peace.
Catch us at Arena.